And we are live. It is the Unapologetic Podcast, latest and current events. I'm Sir Goodwill Live. She is Kim. How are you tonight?
I'm here.
All right. Well,
All right. That is it. No, I do want to take a second before we get started. I want to send condolences to my family. We lost my cousin this week, and sending condolences. Love my family. See them soon, and yeah,
condolences to the Smith family.
thank
The
you.
car 618. This is someone down in Carbondale.
Well, a little further south, we Plasky, but if you know, you know.
Okay. We're going to
Yeah,
send some love down and prayers down for the Smith family down I
thank you.
57.
There you go.
The latest and current events with the actual factual Kim Smith. She's here. At least she's not like Dick Cheney, who is no here.
Not they said that he somewhere standing dying and piss or something like that. I said I forgot people hated Dick Cheney like that. They said they said the world is a joke when Manda Hadani Muslim and get voted into office the same day Dick Cheney died, talking about Shakespeare is still alive and well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
Oh we
Rest in peace, Mr. Cheney.
had a
We
good
scratch,
life. He was 84.
yeah, we can scratch him off the list for later.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate Halloween?
Well, I didn't do anything Halloween Day, but my office I found out was really, really big on Halloween, and then our actual partner, like the actual owner of the firm, was going to be there. So like they were just like, oh my goodness, you got to do this. So me and my team did a team costume, and we were Men in Black. So yeah, so it was cool. You know, I did that, and then that was about it, because I heard that they acted a fool over here down at the Hyde Park on Halloween night. So you know, I wanted to stay out the way, so I stayed in the house.
I heard the YNs were out and
And
about.
about, yes, out and
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Well, I used to celebrate Halloween, and I used to throw Halloween parties and things like that.
Oh wow,
As
okay.
I got older, it's become the devil's holiday. So I
Ooh.
just not participate anymore. Not that I won't in the future, but it's not something that I care to celebrate.
Oh, okay. You sound
Yeah.
like DJ Envy. His pastor told him that they were doing too much and they needed to settle down. Because I guess
Oh.
him and his family used to do like whole kind of you know, like productions or whatever. Like I think last year two of his daughters were Little Kim and Foxy Brown or something. That started a problem. I think we
Hmm.
talked about it here on the show, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I guess the pastor told them, that they needed to you shouldn't be celebrating that much when it comes to, that holiday.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
your boy Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, they no, they're married. Is it Megan Majors now?
Megan
Maybe.
Majors. I'm pretty sure she kept her name though.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah.
name stays home. Did
Yeah.
look, they snapped. They
Yeah,
snapped.
I
Like,
thought and this was just their first costume. So somebody rich threw a Halloween party and they changed, and but this was their original costume. And do you know what they are?
they are the Egyptian. Remember the time people, right?
Correct. Yep. Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy never remember the time. So, did you know? Now, this was crazy to me. So, Winnie Harlow, I think that's her name, the model, dressed up as and did tribute to Whitney Houston, and
Yeah.
people were really upset with her. Did you see that?
I did. I did.
What are your thoughts? What did you feel?
I think that she did a great job. But the people don't really they don't really care for, the people with the vitiligo and all that stuff. They don't see it, they don't see, they don't equate beauty with that.
Oh wow! So you think that's what it was, that they didn't think that she, the nerve? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah,
She's a beautiful girl.
yeah. You can't really get past it. You
Yes, you
know,
can.
I'm just speaking from the outside looking in. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. I didn't realize that's what it was. So what I had heard was that people were mad that she did the one where Whitney was clearly like cracked out at the award show. When she was
Oh,
like, Ricky and Bobby. It did it, that one. So I guess people were, I thought that's why they were upset. I had no clue that they were mad because she has been like that. She was born with that. That's not her fault. That's just
yeah,
who she is
yeah,
as a person.
yeah. And Janet Jackson. I mean, Taraji
Oh
P. Henson and
yeah,
Janet
Taraji
Jackson.
with Janet Jackson. That was really good. Love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did good. And shout out to the people with money um that can just go all out for Halloween and be different people and have photo shoots and stuff like that.
Hey,
Uh,
did you see Wendy Raquel's glow?
yes,
Now
yes.
that
But
was
that's
good.
her mom.
Now that
You
was
said that's her
good.
mama, right?
You said no, that they now that was always the running joke that she was her
Right,
mama. But no, she is not her mama, but she
right.
nailed it. I love that one. She was really good.
Right. Brittany Janae is watching us live on Facebook. We're also live on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure
Hmm.
you like and subscribe and share. She says that they were mad because of what you said, not because of the way she looked. So maybe I read that somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that they were right, Brittany. People were upset, but the thing is, not trying to be funny. Like people had a point. That was a very big moment, and we all have to acknowledge that Whitney Houston had a problem. Now, I am Whitney. Damn, like y'all think I love Brenda. Like Whitney Houston is my whoo, but Whitney Houston had, excuse me, cocaine, crack. I'm rich. Now I'm just saying, like remember when they asked her, "Do you do crack?"
Yeah,
I'm rich.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so I don't know. I loved it. I'm happy that she paid tribute to her. Yes, Piggy Tasha Mack. Yeah, she killed Glow. I love that one. I don't know. I think Heidi Klum. My goodness, like the amount of work Heidi Klum puts into her costumes is insane, like literally insane. But shout out to Heidi Klum. They call her the Queen of Halloween.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to think if I've seen anybody else that I was like, oh, that one was good. But yeah, I think people pulled it together this year.
Okay. Well, after Halloween, it is always Election Tuesday. Election Tuesday was yesterday, and we got some big wins. I guess if you are uh, blue, if you're Democrat, if you are far left, as they say these days, a lot of big wins in the mayoral races. I said that racist. I said that right this time, and state races. But the biggest one, the biggest city in the USA, New York City, first Muslim mayor to win. Uh, Big controversy behind him. The actual factual Kim Smith, give us a little background on the first Muslim mayor in New York City history.
Man, it's very weird and odd or whatever what people will say and like run with these days. He was definitely a silent, honestly killer. Like nobody believed that he had a chance when he originally started polling. I think he was polling in like 1%. And one of the things that actually stuck out the first time was when he was in the debate and they asked him about going across seas, I think Gaza or Israel or something like that. And all the other mayors like had these long, elaborate answers about how they were going to go over there and do this, this, and this. And he literally was like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. and
Mhm.
like, and that was like one of the first big times that I had originally kind of paid attention to him because I was like, oh, wow, like usually everybody gets up there and puts on a show. You know what I mean? Like they say exactly what people want to hear. And at the time, the Gaza Palestinian issue was a real big issue. I mean, people, say Kamala is one of the reasons that people kind of backed off from her. So when he kind of said that, like, he kind of counterpoed it because people really didn't expect him to say that. So when he started polling kind of high, then all of the attack ads and stuff started. Basically was calling him jihad, was comparing him. It was a picture with 9/11 tower and him next to it. So like, not only did he beat Donald Trump and them, he beat all the billionaires in New York that were trying to keep him out of office. So like, very much shout out to him. Them in this whole, like, he's a communist and you wait and see. Look what we're dealing with right now. Like, I just cannot believe the people like have the audacity to fix their mouth to claim like that he's gonna be any worse than what is literally happening right now in real time. So shout out to him. I enjoyed his speech last night. I guess people had issue with it, said it sounded too urban. You know, they love to use that word.
I did see them acting a fool.
Yeah, it was too urban or whatever. But shout out to him. I don't know what, is coming for New York, but I tell you this. If 1 million people are about to leave New York just because he won, go on and put them brownstones on the market that people have been trying to buy for the last 20 years. So
the Texas governor said that he's going to put 100% tariffs on anyone leaving New York coming to Texas.
Nobody wants to go to Texas. I don't know. Look, first of all, Houston is full, okay? And so if you're not going to Houston, you're not going nowhere. And they done put out a decree from Houston and said, what did Kamala say? Don't come.
Don't come.
don't come. Yeah.
Trump said that he would have voted for Cuomo versus voting for this Democratic mayor who won, and the Republicans were a no-show in this election. So shout out to Mr. Mamdani, and we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. And shout out to this young lady, Mary Sheffield. I'm so glad to see politics getting younger.
Yes, absolutely.
Sports is getting younger, and we definitely need it in politics. 38 years old, first ever female mayor of Detroit.
Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely. Congrats to her. Like, Blue really did sweep last night. And shout out to all, like you said, the young, the minority. They said Black women came off vacation yesterday for just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we on vacation. People be forgetting we on vacation, but they said Black women went on, got up and put on their face and went on down to the polls.
Okay.
So
there, a Black woman won somewhere else too. For mayor, I wanted Syracuse, New York has a Black female mayor, and then the Virginia Democrat, she won for governor, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yes, she did.
Yes.
Yep,
so Virginia is blue as far as governor is concerned, which makes a big difference. I know we usually make a big deal about the House and the Senate, but it makes a big deal for governor because the governors, Trump is one of the people who pushes for the states to have power. So so that makes a big difference.
If you don't know how important governors are, all you got to do is look at JD Pritzker, right? Like all literally like what he's been able to like push out or whatever. Because Trump has been gunning for Chicago for a while. You know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna lie. I was shocked yesterday. Like, I had no clue that it was gonna go as blue as it did.
You should have known.
To be honest, I never thought we would be in the position that we are now, right? Like, I was literally one of those people that went to sleep thinking that I was gonna wake up and Kamala was gonna be president, right?
Yeah.
So like, I think I'm in the midst of like, hey, anything can happen. And I've been seeing the rhetoric about him, about all, the Democrats are this, their left-wing craziness and stuff like that. People believe anything, right? People believe sound bites. And one thing I will say about the Republican Party is that them motherfuckers know how to get a sound bite.
Yeah. Trump went too hard, too fast.
Yes.
And he has made, that was a big mistake. and
Mm-hmm.
it is going to cost the Republicans, and the Democrats don't even know who their next not presidential nominee is going to be. They have to do primary and all that stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
they pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
With SNAP, the immigration has gone too far, and so
Mm-hmm.
he's just pushed too many buttons so soon in his first year. So we're going
Yeah.
to see a lot of things go blue, and it is definitely going to be good leading into the election, because I don't know if he's going to be able to, if he's even going to try, because he can't be president again. If he's even going to try
Well,
to smooth things over for the Republicans. Let's go to Prop 50. What is Prop 50?
so what Prop 50 is that even though it's been very much like tried to be diluted, act like it was like normal. So Trump reached out to Governor Abbott down in Texas and said, yo, we need 5 extra seats, right? So basically trying to gerrymander their way into keeping keeping the majority of the House seats that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
But Governor Greg Abbott, as we know, did that, right? It became a huge thing, but then they swept it under the rug. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is they didn't realize that Gavin Newsom was just as petty as them.
Mm-hmm.
So Gavin Newsom rallied and basically was like, oh, okay, well, y'all want 5 seats. We're going to get an extra 5 seats in California. So then they basically cancel each other out. So that's
Mm-hmm.
actually what Prop 50 was. They got it on the ballot, they got it passed, and now those 5 funky seats that they tried to basically trump over down in Texas, California just basically did the same thing, and so now it still won't matter.
And that's the key.
Yeah.
You have to go after the bully.
Oh, absolutely.
And you have one bully, and they have 51, we have 49
Yeah.
or 50, however many. I'm not very good at math. So, go ahead and do, if he want, especially with him giving the states the power, go ahead and use
Right.
your power. Don't be scared. Don't be
Yeah.
scared. Shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican senator.
She has been
Uh,
shocking me.
yeah, I watched her on The View yesterday, and she still say I like Trump, I love Trump. She made sure to say that, but you moving the needle away from all that nonsense that's going on. So shout out to Marjorie, and she didn't piss Whoopi off. So
Yeah, I heard Whoopi went to commercial break.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, she didn't piss Whoopi off, so that was
So
good.
I think what it is though too is that people don't realize that this regime will come to an end, right? No matter what they're doing now, even if it takes the whole 4 years, even if it takes 8, if he won't leave willingly or whatever, just like Hitler and them, it will come to an end.
That's
And
right.
one or two things are gonna happen. You're gonna go to prison, you're gonna get executed, like something is going to happen. Is I think she maybe looked up and realized, wait a minute, I don't look good in orange. So let me start kind of like, the line a little bit. So when all of this stuff blow up, at least I can say I step forward.
Another telltale sign is down in Cincinnati. J.D. Vance's brother ran for mayor, and he was nowhere near getting elected, even after his brother, the vice president of the United States, endorsed him. And Cincinnati is one of those. I mean, Ohio is one of those
Yeah.
states that that you can maybe get them to go blue, but they're mostly red. The urban cities are, you can get them to go blue. But this is another telltale sign that, look, we tired of y'all already. No, we're
They
not
said
putting
it's
another
gonna
person
be.
like you in. We're not
They
doing
said
it.
it's gonna be a no for us.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
yeah.
no for us.
We're
Yeah.
not putting anyone like you in. If Nancy Pelosi ran, they kept saying run, but not really. Are they saying for her to run for her Senate seat again, or her House seat, or for president? I hope they're not talking president.
Some people love Nancy. I mean, I don't know why they would want to go that old again, but from my understanding, yes, they were talking about president. But again, it's so hard for them to realize and understand that we don't want to go backwards. You know what I mean? We don't want no parts of Nancy Pelosi being president. At the end of the day, Nancy Pelosi is 80 what? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's not on our vision board at all. Bless her heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go ahead and retire and take
So
care of your
yeah,
husband.
it's a no across the board.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
know, right? And don't forget her husband was in that horrible attack.
Right. Go take care of your husband.
So, yeah, I'm like, they almost tried to take Nancy Pelosi husband on up out of here. Like, really? So, honey, I think you got other things to do.
Yeah, she must not want to be at home with him. She want to over there in California. She want to fly on back and forth to Washington. That's a long flight too. He said, "No, we gonna pay some people to be security around the house and all that good stuff."
She said she's gonna go and get on back to work.
Yeah, we gonna go on back to work. This is my cancer brother. I think that we love him on the Breakfast Club, and I just would love for him to shut up. Him and Stephen A. Smith, as Black men, it's okay to disagree. Sometimes you have to just be quiet. And I know that we invite certain Black men on this show to voice their opinion and educate us from another perspective. However, we're trying to get to the level of Charlemagne and Stephen A. Smith and their platform, but we also can counter them. We can counter the people that we have on the show, and it's just about it's about right and wrong. We just see so much wrong, so much bad going on in politics today, and Charlemagne, just shut up.
When I heard this, and even with him defending this morning on the Breakfast Club, I was just disappointed, right? So it is this theory that for whatever reason, Republicans should be allowed to just run rampant and do what they want to do, destroy our democracy, and that the Democrats should show up and be adults, right? So that was his point. Like, oh, somebody has to be the adult in the room, whatever. Why do Democrats have to be the adults in the room? The Republicans have everything. They run everything right now. Judicial, executive. Like, it's so crazy to me that he has this theory of like, oh, well, the Democrats just need to show up and do what they need to do because people need paychecks. Absolutely, people need paychecks. Absolutely. It is insane that the government has been shut down now for 37 days, right? But at the end of the day, the Democrats are fighting for something long term. So I don't understand how him not seeing that the healthcare thing is the issue is not going to be an issue long term. He's like, well, people hungry now. Well, guess what? If you can't get the proper care that you need, being hungry is going to be the least of your issues, right? If I'm fighting any type of illness and my premium went from $300 a month to $1,200 a month, then what am I going to be doing? I'm not going to be worried about eating. I'm going to be down at the pharmacy paying $1,200 a vial for my insulin, right? So
you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to.
You're right. Exactly. But it kills me because he, in his mind, it makes sense. Like, oh, well, the Democrats just need to roll over. The subsidies have already been, planted for the year. It's nothing that they can do about it. They just need to open back up the government. I'm like, and then he's like, oh, and then next time they can run on the fact that, the Republicans did this. Don't nobody give a damn about that if they're not going to be able to get their medication down at the Walgreens.
Just shut up. Shut up.
Shut up would be great too.
So you made a great point that is long term. Right. And you also have to know that, okay, if I have healthcare insurance and I can get my medicine fine. But one thing we know about people and one thing we know about parents is that we gonna eat. Okay.
Yeah, period. Point blank.
And so Either we gonna go buy some groceries, either the government's
Uh-huh.
gonna give us the groceries.
That's right. Or we gonna go get the groceries. You
And
know?
I don't think they want people to go John Q
Get. Yeah, I
and get
mean, look, they said that if you want to know what's going on right now, look at the interview when Tupac did when they said that if you do not feed the poor, they will eventually eat the rich, right?
That's right. That's
And
right.
all they're doing is setting up for people to walk right in Walmart, fill that cart up, and turn around and walk right back out.
Yeah. And
That's
it's
it.
gonna
That's all.
it ain't just gonna be one. It's you
Yeah.
gonna
Oh
have
no,
to. It's gonna be a bunch of people. Your security not gonna be able to take them
it's
down. But
it's not.
maybe we talking too much. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
my bad. They don't need to know the plan. Let's talk about what the elders are doing. The elders are loading up the deep freezers. Okay.
Yeah,
So let me
yeah,
tell you this. Let me tell you this. If you are in a neighborhood with elders, they not gonna let your block go hungry. I'm
that's
telling
right.
you right now, Sister Bernadine got a whole slew of food back there on that porch. So
They
when
gonna
you get
eat.
down to the limit and you don't want to go down to the Walmart, you walk on down the street to Miss Bernadine's house and knock on her door. And I tell you, she gonna have something in that deep freezer to give you.
10-4 to that. 10-4
Yeah.
to that. Here in Illinois, we're working on a right to die bill, and it's funny they had a scene like this in BMF, and BMF is going to be canceled. Were you a fan of BMF?
Yeah, actually, I didn't get to I have not watched this past season, but like when I think I watched first 1 and 2 right away. But
Okay.
it kind of got you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
once the show started getting bad, it's not must see TV for me anymore. And so like
Yeah.
I'll get to it when I get to it. So it's on my list. I know it's getting canceled or whatever, but like I will definitely, get to
Yeah.
it when I can. Mhm.
So they had a scene in where the mother, not this was a BMF. I didn't. Okay, well we X that story out. That wasn't BMF. That was Canaan. Canaan, where the his grandmother was sick,
Oh
and
wow. Okay.
she wanted his mother. What was her name?
Rock.
Rock. She wanted Rock to
Uh-huh.
kill her brothers to
Oh
kill her.
wow! See, that must be this last. I'm behind on that season too.
Oh, okay, well, and the brothers couldn't do it, but she was in so much pain, and so I
Uh huh.
do feel like this is important to if you don't want to be in that pain, why make somebody sit around and suffer? What are your thoughts?
You know, I I don't know because God gives us our due date. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about manufacturing something that is not technically your right. I really don't know about that. I definitely understand someone being in pain and just wanting it to stop. You know what I mean? So I don't have a yes or a no. I can honestly say I don't know if I could do it if one of my siblings or if my mother came to me about it. But again, like I said, I honestly see where they would think you're wrong because you're not experiencing what they're experiencing.
So you would consider that suicide?
I mean, technically it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
technically it is. You are advancing something quicker than when it's supposed to be.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
But okay. Okay. I didn't really look at it that way. So I'm glad that you explained it that way. So we'll see. We'll review this in the future, see what happens with this bill down in old Springfield, Illinois, and Pritzker and the people. Sonia Massey murder. Is this new or is this old?
Well, the trial just got finished, and he
Mm-hmm.
was found guilty of second-degree murder.
Mm.
Her family was not excited about that. They wanted first-degree murder because, as we all know, because we've seen the tape, he killed her in cold blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she, of course, if you don't remember the story, had called 911 because she thought a prowler was outside of her home And when she got there, the family said that it seems like that she might have been having some type of episode and was boiling some type of water or something like that on the stove. Now he claims he told her to step away from the stove. I don't know if that's true or not. As far as how the video kind of plays, it kind of seems like he was in a hurry. You know what I mean? To do what he did, because as soon as she stepped towards the stove, he goes, he literally says, "I'll shoot you in your MF face," you know.
Right.
And yeah. And then once that happened, he did, and unfortunately she passed away. And it took them a couple of days, I think, to actually arrest him, which he was then later let out and then got hired at another police department or whatever. But he was finally a couple weeks ago found guilty of second-degree murder.
Yeah. Something is better than nothing. But I think that we all know the truth, and that was a video that I actually saw. Yeah. So we know what the deal is with that, and the fact that he got another job is even more not understandable. But
that's really common though with police officers. So like that is why that they wanted that database, because that is usually the thing. They would get fired from one precinct and then literally just go to another.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things that unfortunately, without regulation, that will continue to happen.
So that trial is over, but Drake would like to, he really wants this to go to trial. It looks like the actual factual Kim Smith, because he has filed an appeal.
Drake just refuses to go away and take the L, right? He claims that this appeal is not actually towards Kendrick, that it's against the record label again, and that they should relook at some of the information because it wasn't looked at correctly. You lost. That is it. Like, I don't understand why we are still having this conversation. I don't understand why he thinks that people are going to get down on his side eventually. You lost the rap battle. That is it. That is all. Now we should be able to move on.
Just like the Toronto Blue Jays lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series over the weekend, and Drake was in the building. So Drake, you're taking another loss. LA.
So is it true that like people are speculating that they're going to have Kendrick Do Not Like Us at this game? Is that a thing? Or I don't follow.
I think they had the parade already.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm pretty sure it was played. I was actually rooting for the Blue Jays. They blew it at the end. They were winning they blew it. Not a Dodgers fan at all, not an LA sports fan at all. Even though I love the city. But yeah, Drake, take your loss on the field, on the court, and in the courtroom.
Yeah, that part. Go sit down. Somebody else needs to go sit down.
And Monique needs to go sit down.
Oh my God. If she gets on Beyonce's internet one more time and tell us the same story, I am going to scream. Why do you need an open conversation with Oprah and Tyler? Tyler done apologized to you multiple times. Oprah is never going to apologize to you. I do not understand why we are still having this conversation. Can you tell me why? Monique's your girl. So please tell me why we are still having this conversation.
Listen here, my baby. Listen here.
My babies. My babies.
I have to assume it's a Black woman thing. I mean, she got the apology from Black woman Madea. So she wants the public apology from her sister Oprah. But this was, I think, at 10 years. We're at 15 years, maybe, since Precious. I just watched Precious a few months ago. Yeah, I think Precious was 09. at the earliest. So
Let me see. Because we seen Precious here. Yeah, it gotta be back then, like when we very first got up here.
yeah, so
Wow.
just let it go.
Please.
Monique, you're not gonna get it. Oprah and Tyler Perry hang together all the time, and they just sit back and they laughing at you. They're
They
laughing,
really, they
you know,
really.
and it's just like just the best way to do this is to do a stand-up comedy show and talk about the SSA so bad
But she
that
did that already.
oh, she did. I ain't see. I ain't
Yes.
just. I ain't hear the
Remember,
joke.
and then it was like a whole thing because her and DL Hughley was supposed to be on the stage, and she thought that she was supposed to be the headliner, and like Monique just wants a problem. Like that is clearly it. She just wants a problem.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
sit down, please.
yeah. Please
sit
go
down.
sit down on me. BMF is canceled. General Motors. Let's go to we talked about BMF being canceled already. I kind of like the show, but it's okay because it started getting they started to, you got to bring in new writers.
Yeah.
Once they're gonna just get rid of those old writers and bring the new writers in. General Motors is going to lay off 3,000 people. AI has taken over so many of these jobs. I just want to say to the young people, you better have a plan. And we're saying plan A, B, C, D because you're not going to have the teenage years. You're not going to have the 20s to get it together at Walmart and all that. All those jobs are gone. Even like Amazon. Amazon laid people off. When Amazon got into the business the way they did, they building a plant here and a hub here, and now you can drive the Amazon truck and delivery. All this stuff is gone, and Trump is trying to push AI even more. So this is for the young people, all over the USA. You got to have a plan A, B, C, and I understand the whole college is not for everyone, but you got to have something. The good thing about it is that we got about a good 25 years left to work. We don't have 45, 50 years left to work.
Just you want to know what I found out somebody is leaving the firm, and people be nosy, so I'm like, oh, you're going somewhere, whatever. When I tell you this person looked at me and said, I'm not doing nothing, I was like, oh, okay. Said I'm going to rest. I said, oh, the day that I can walk in and turn in that badge. Woo-wee.
Oh yeah. That's how my grandma did it. When she left, she left. She ain't had another job since. And sometimes you may not be able to keep up with the lifestyle that you had, as far as money is concerned. But to have that peace, I'm sorry, money does not buy peace. It just does not. Hey, go find something to do. Target laying off people too, and they talk about, we want to bring these DEI programs back. We need the people back. We need the people back. Target out here begging.
No. Stand on it. Stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said y'all didn't need the black dollar. Remember? The CEO got up there and said, we don't give a shit. We don't need the black dollar. Oh, okay. Now they got their hands out. Now they got their pan out like they a panhandler, reaching and grubbing on every black person that will even think about working with Target. And I want to be clear. I'm not mad at the new blacks that want to work with Target. Because go ahead, get that money, right? You know what I mean? But just know that it's going to be steady and slow to get us back in there the way that we used to be. That's the only thing that I will say about Target. They have learned very, very quickly to not jump out and say something before you actually know facts. And I really think they thought that us not showing up at Target was never going to put a dent on anything that they had going on. And 7 months later, look at this.
Yeah.
Crawling back on bended knee.
Yeah, I have not been in Target. I really didn't go to Target anyway because they's always too high. But I understand that the experience. People spoke so highly of Target, but in Target,
Target was Target, and if
yeah,
you know, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
Target was definitely Target.
yeah. But I haven't seen any Targets closed though. I will say that.
No. I haven't seen any of them close. I will give you that. That is very true. But
Yeah,
the money that they're hemorrhaging clearly is big enough for them to have to make these type of steps.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Target is trash, and the people are saying American Airlines is trash. I think I've only been on American once or twice.
Uh-uh.
Don't fly American very often. What is your American Airlines experience? And that
You
is it
know,
the worst for you?
I have not had bad experiences on American Airlines. I usually now always book United. But
Yeah.
before, when I would kind of just like book whatever was the cheapest or like whatever was available when it was time to go, I can honestly say I never really had like a terrible like. Don't get me wrong, like I just it ain't United. They not walking through with snacks and they not giving out headphones and things like that, towelettes.
Oh, they're
But
not?
I mean, not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially with it. Now, one thing American is very no. If it's under a 2-hour flight, you ain't getting nothing but water. You ain't getting nothing but water. Do you hear me? You can hit that little button all you want, and they gonna show up and say, "Do you want another glass of water?" Like,
Yeah,
now that's
yeah,
one thing
yeah.
I do remember. But I'm not shocked by this at all.
Yeah.
You better get you a United flight. Go on to pay the little couple extra dollars.
Okay, okay, good. Good to know that American is trash. So I will look to it United first, but I'm gonna stick with Midway and go with
Well,
Southwest
I
and,
mean,
and
how is the
Southwest
Midway?
Frontier and Spirit. Now Spirit is at
Oh,
O'Hare, so I'll go whatever come out. I took a Porter Airlines one time, one of the best flights I ever had because it came out of Midway. So
really? You do
yeah,
not play about your Midway.
it is just it's convenient for us that are on the south side, and it's smaller. You just don't have all the people in there and the long lines. It's not that many airlines in there, where O'Hare has every airline. So yeah,
True.
take me to Midway, please. And I can
Okay.
catch the bus. You can catch the 47th Street bus, 55th Street bus, 59th, 63rd. All them go down to Midway Airport.
Oh, well, I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good to
Yeah.
know. I mean, we flew Midway for the first time in a long time back in February, and it was decent.
Mhm.
We got through quickly and all the above. And not trying to be funny, if the government shutdown does not end by I think next Friday, they're going to start canceling airspace or whatever,
Okay.
meaning that like a lot of flights and stuff are going to be grounded. So Midway might be your best option if you got to get out of the city in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Your girl, Cardi B. Y'all was like,
Taken down. I love that. This maroon cranberry, however you want. This is my new like I started this when Michelle Obama put it on a couple years ago, but like this color, she looked amazing.
well, Cardi B is still married, and
Okay.
she is pregnant by Stephon Diggs, who's playing
Yes.
for the New England Patriots. And you
Did
see,
they win this game?
they did.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
and you see Cardi B up in the owners' lounge with Robert Kraft, who I'm pretty sure if they open up the Epstein files, his name will be right there.
Right in the middle.
In the word, you got to do your mouth like Trump, right there.
I need him to get another makeup artist. They getting bad over there with that makeup with him. He looked terrible, child.
Well, you
His
look
orange is
terrible.
not even matching. I'm like, pat it out, like smooth it out. You know what I mean? Get the brush and even it out or something. Shit.
Well, were you ugly under the mask? It ain't,
Very true. It ain't
you
a lot
don't
to clean up.
But Cardi B has chose a guy to cheat on her husband with and have a baby with the guy who has 4 different women pregnant at the same time, and she is sitting next to one of the biggest predators in America. And you can
Oh
talk
wow.
about R. Kelly, you can talk about Bill Cosby, and you can talk about Diddy, but
Mm-hmm.
Robert Kraft is one of those people too. What are your thoughts
I didn't know that.
on this saga that Cardi B has put herself in since you all are celebrating her moving on from Offset?
Yeah, I don't think that him. First of all, to be very clear, the only person that he's claiming that he has a child by is Cardi B. The other women I know for a fact he has custody cases with, I think 2 of them at least. I'm not trying to say that they are not his children, but I'm just saying that he is making sure and verifying that they're his children.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B has her own money. So her and her baby will be fine. I don't think that it necessarily matters that she is still married. She's separated, legally separated, meaning like court paperwork, not how some people do where they just move down the street and then like people stop seeing them together. That's not a separation, okay? That's that you just living at another address. Legally separated means that you went in front of a judge, and because there is issues with the divorce, meaning that nobody wants to agree clearly with assets, then therefore the separation is being prolonged until they can actually get to the divorce decree. So I don't really know why people keep bringing up the fact that Cardi is still married. Yeah, doesn't really matter in this situation. And I don't think it's a saga. I think that her and Stefon Diggs were having fun. I think her and Stefon Diggs messed around and accidentally got pregnant. I think both of them looked at each other and say, hey, we adults, we can do A or B. They decided on A, and they said they're going to keep it rocking and rolling. I think that's
Oh,
it.
all right. You know, that's one thing that women gonna do. Y'all gonna stick together. Yeah.
Well, even think it's about sticking together. I don't know what people want Cardi B to do. I think people would rather Cardi B like be in a corner crying somewhere because like her and Offset are no longer together. I think that people would rather like him still be out here embarrassing her with all these women and literally showing up to places while he's married with women on his arm. And I think that would, settle the masses more. I think the fact that Cardi B is not projecting weak, not projecting sad, not projecting pathetic. I think that is really bothering people. I think people want her to act a different way because she's getting divorced. And I just don't think that she has it in her. I think that if you've been watching Cardi B and Offset over the last 7 years, you've watched her cry, scream, fall out. Like you've seen her do all of these things in public over this man, right? So it's not like that she is heartless and emotionless. Like she has literally showed you for 7 years how devastated she is that this man will not stop cheating on her. And I think now because she's refusing to shed tears, she refusing to get down in the gutter with him, people have a problem with it. And I don't get it. Like she has showed you her heart. She has showed you that she has went back to this man multiple times. She has told you that she has literally given this man multiple children after he wouldn't stop cheating on her. And now because she has opted to do something different, now she's a hoe, she's a slut, she's this, she's not acting like a wife. He's not acting like a husband. He never has.
And moving on to Stefon Diggs, you feel is a better situation.
I don't think that it's the fact of who the man is, right? I think that her and Stefon Diggs were having fun. Like, I don't think that Cardi B went out and was like,
"Oh, having fun." They are together. I mean, she's sitting.
No, I mean they're together now, but in her interview on the Breakfast Club, she literally said, like, I was out having fun with my girls and we ran into each other and we started vibing. It was cool. Cardi has never came out and was just like, oh, this is going to be my next husband. I love him or whatever. She was very clear that it started off as them kicking it, having fun while she was going through her, breakup, divorce, and she ended up getting pregnant. Like, She literally said that on the Breakfast Club.
Okay. So Cardi B moving on like Maya, who they say Maya's killing
I
on
heard that
the.
she is killing it.
Yeah. Did they replace somebody? Money Long or
So
something?
Money Long has walking pneumonia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Money Long has walking pneumonia, and so until she comes back, Maya will be on the tour.
That makes I understand Money Long, but
Mm-hmm.
Maya, have you ever seen Maya live?
I have. I seen her when we went and seen Escape.
Maya is great.
Amazing.
Maya
Amazing.
is great, and she's a one-woman show. You know,
Yes. Well, she had dancers when she was out there with Escape them, but she was phenomenal.
she ain't no group. You know,
No,
it's no group. You know, it's not. You know, she's not sharing the stage with no other artists. It's just her out there by herself. I love it. Moving on, like Maya, Janae Aiko, or Big Sean, say it's not true. Say it's not true.
No, they broke up. Yeah, a lot of people are very upset about this because I guess they have been together 10 years. Didn't realize that or whatever. But I knew it had been a while. But yeah, they said that they've been together 10 years, that she wanted marriage. I guess he didn't. Got her pregnant and then ended up moving on to a model.
Yikes. So how old is the baby?
I don't even think the baby is 2 yet.
Oh, so they've been together 2 years. So got pregnant.
They've been together 10 years.
10 years. Yeah, so 10 years, got pregnant at year 8. And now he moved because she wanted to get married, which I don't think that if you waited that long, you shouldn't have had the baby. You should have waited to get married. But you got all that money. If Big Sean got all that money, she definitely has money. Ain't no need to get married. I say that each and every time on this show. You got money and you know that's not what you want to do. Don't play with God. Don't play with marriage. Don't play with people's time. Go ahead. Move on like Maya. So get on out of there, Big Sean. And Janae, this is going to, both of you all are going to come out with some magical music.
Oh, that is very true. That is very, very true.
So Janae Aiko's next album is probably going to be
off the chain.
Oh yeah. And Big Sean needs a major comeback too. So his stuff ain't been that good over the past few years since that album with Dark something. But no, Dark he had that one album with Chris Brown. They had all of them on the it was just a great album. No rap songs in the Billboard 100 top 40, first time since 1990. Before I go, what are your thoughts on that?
You want to know what? I just literally, I read this and seen how upset everybody was, and I was just like, this really shows you how bad music has become. I mean, I'm sorry. That's exactly how I felt. Like, I didn't get upset. I didn't make it racial. I didn't do anything. I literally was like, my thought, I was like, yeah, this just shows you that music has literally become trash.
That was
thoughts? Now you know music is your. Oh wow!
Exactly.
Really?
We had the same sentiment. Dark Sky Paradise was the album of Big Sean, and it was very good. That was my thought exactly. Listening to the radio, I can't even listen to the radio no more.
I cannot.
It is just the music, and not the R&B music. But because hip hop or rap has gone so mainstream since 1990, you know, it is like the number one genre. And ever since they started, or just speed it up, everybody mumbling, and it's like it sounds terrible. It sounds awful. And I am glad that the people have moved on from that. So,
you know, I just think I think it really sucks how backwards music has gone. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. Like, I remember a time where like I could literally turn on an album and go from the beginning to the end. Now everything is choppy. You got to put your own playlist together because nobody album is a full piece of work anymore. Like, I don't, you know, I personally think that instead of people getting offended by this and trying to make it racial, I think that the industry really needs to sit down and realize that they have lost the true essence of real music.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
R&B incorporated rap. So R&B has been around for a long time,
Yeah,
60s. They
absolutely.
incorporated rap. Then rap incorporated R&B. Now we're not getting the R&B. And I think that when you look at some of the classic songs that even the Drake in this past decade has always incorporated some form of R&B.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great collaboration. But when you take the rhythm and blues out, when you take the soul out, you don't the music is just not the same. The beat, we grew up on beats with Pharrell and Mr. Timbaland and all them. The beats, there's nothing. It's nothing. And then they still stuff. And Loretta Devine described that. I know we're going to end here, but that's what she was saying. With bringing back Dreamgirls, where's the creativity?
Oh, man. Mm-hmm.
No, nobody.
Very true. No, which is very true. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Dreamgirls has already been redone multiple times, so I totally get what she's saying. Like, you can't just keep recycling the same thing and calling it new or calling it innovative or anything like that. And I think a lot of music these days is exactly that. All it is the same exact theme, theory, everything over a different beat.
Yeah. And everything is watered down. I have some people, I'm not going to say any names, they go to the studio now to go make some beats. And it's just like,
to make some beats.
It's like, okay, y'all. So now everybody going to the studio, everybody want to be making the videos. So that's why I want to get the Lucas brothers back because
such great talent.
It's just like, what is really going on, with these people in music and videos? It's just no creativity. I was so glad to hear the original Dream Girl and great actress Loretta Devine say that. There's just a lack of creativity and a lack of talent. And not say that Money Long doesn't have talent, but Maya, I think as far as the tour, this is what I think they thought. Like Jamal Roberts, I think that's his name. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. I didn't watch The Voice or wherever he came from. And Money Long are like the young part of the tour, right? Mm-hmm. And so not only do you have, as we were called, the aunties going to see Brandy and Monica and Kelly, then the aunties can bring the daughters, the nieces and things like that, because they know who Money Long is and they know who he is. So don't get me wrong. I think it was a great collaboration. It made sense. But I could also understand how now people are saying, oh, Maya should have been on it the entire time. She makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Unapologetic Podcast. We are live on all social media platforms. We are live on all podcast platforms. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The actual and factual prayers to you and your family. Safe travels down to Carbondale and Pontiac. What did you say? What was the other city?
It's Pulaski.
Pulaski, I was close. Pontiac, it is a Pontiac.
Pontiac is where the women's prison is.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, Pontiac, wait a minute. I'm like, what you know about Pontiac? The only reason I know about Pontiac is because I had to go visit the freshman year.
Oh, okay. And let me clear this up. I've never been to Pontiac. I've never visited anyone in Pontiac. I don't know anyone in Pontiac.
My bad. Let me clear it up. I took a class that we had to visit those things because my major was political science with a minor. So very, very clear. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I smell a politics show coming on real soon, and I smell an all Kim's Corner show. There'll be no Kim's Corner tonight, but all the stuff that was sent this week into Kim and I's Unapologetic Info. Kim's
I
corner
cannot
store
wait.
is
We
on.
might, I don't know what day next week or whatever. So just keep a lookout. You might see us pop up. But there was a Vogue article that came out last week that has the internet on fire. Is having a boyfriend embarrassing, and we are going to talk about it. And it was written by a Black woman. So I am very excited about that. I wish we had more time tonight. Just unfortunately, we don't. But that is definitely on the docket for next week.
All right, everybody be safe. They say it's going to be snow in the forecast this weekend.
I cannot.
Unapologetic podcast.
Already.
Hey.
It is November. We got to stop. It's November.
This is the Midwest. I know you all are spoiled now because you're going to catch a flight. Don't catch American. We out.
Good night.